Howdy, howdy, howdy. It's another day, and that means it's another chance to get better at math. Woohoo! All right. So today we're talking about renaming big numbers, and specifically how to turn big numbers into decimal millions. So what I mean by that is this. First, I'm going to give you a big fat number. All right, so there's a big fat number. 7,651,520. Okay, so that's awesome. And we know the actual precise value on this. Okay, and often that's important. Like if I was talking about my bank account, I wouldn't want to round this number or adjust it. I would want to know how many dollars I actually had. So often it's important to have that precise number. But also often, reading these big numbers is yucky. Like listen to this. 7,651,520. Takes way too long, way too much effort. So let's talk about how much this is, approximately or close. We'll make an estimate how much this is. So let's round it to the nearest 100,000. So I'm going to underline the place value that I'm rounding just to help myself visually. So I'm rounding this place value. I look to the right. This number is 5 or greater, so it makes my 6 round up to a 7. All my place values to the left stay the same. All my place values to the right turn into zeros. So now, instead of saying 7,651,520, now I can easily say 7,700,000. Easier. But it's still kind of long. I don't like having to say 7,700,000. It's too much. So let's make this even easier. What we're going to do are decimal millions. So all I care about are the millions right now. So how many millions do I have? Well, I've got 7. I can clearly see that. But I've also got the 700,000. So I'm going to represent that like this. 7,000,000.7. 7.7 million. So if I'm just focusing on how many millions I have, I've got 7 and 7/10 or 7.7 million. And that's a lot easier to read. When you guys start doing science reports or reading, newspaper articles, more academic works, you're going to see decimal millions used a lot more often because they're easy to read. They're easy to say, 7.7 million. A good example of that would be something like population. So population of Calgary. Check this out. It gave us a decimal million. So the population of Calgary is 1.336 million. So I could actually rewrite this number. I've got 1 million for sure. And then 336,000. Now, of course, this is still a rounded number, but we can see how 1.336 million is the same as 1,336,000. Okay. You can actually see over here in the margin, they gave us some more decimal millions. Toronto is 2.93 million. Alberta as a whole province is 4.244 million. Winnipeg, it has 0 millions. So you would actually write this decimal million like this, 0.7 million in Winnipeg. So again, that process is taking your big fat number, looking at it, finding the millions, the 1 million's place value. Awesome. Okay, there it is right there. 5 is in the 1 million's place value. And then you're going to look to the next place value down, which is the 6 in the 100,000's place value. And this is where we're going to be rounding. We're going to be rounding our 100,000s here. So I look to the right. Yes, this number is greater than 5. So my 6 is going to round up to a 7. All the place values to the left stay the same. All the place values to the right turn into zeros. All right, turn into zeros. Boom. Awesome. So now I've rounded it to the nearest 100,000. Next, you're going to turn this number into decimal millions. So I've got 35 millions, 0.7. So 35.7 million. And that is how you turn a big, fat, ugly number into decimal millions. All right, guys, have fun. Good luck. I hope you guys end up having 35.7 million in your bank account. I don't know if I ever will. Okay, bye for now.